Ladies and gents, hello and welcome. My name, of course, is Potato, and this is Meeple Station. This is the second video that I'm recording since getting back from my wee hiatus, and it's a little bit of a different one. So it's still in pre-alpha. It's kind of one of those games, much like RimWorld or Oxygen Not Included, where you don't have any direct control over your units, but you sort of design their surroundings and you control all aspects of their life. As you can probably notice, there's no music, so I'm going to be providing some nice, smooth jazz in the background. I'll do that in post. Anyway, we're just going to play on mild. I have played through the tutorial, but that's about it. So, forgive me if I make some absolutely god-awful errors. Anyway, so in the first instance, what we need to do is we need to try and get our space station together. So we need to build our very first space station. So I think we should try and go for something that's quite simple. We've got a certain amount of resources, as you can see there. So let's start with the basic building block of the space station, and that's the hull segment. Now, I'm of the opinion a good spaceship, that's a good foundation for a spaceship. I mean, I know absolutely nothing about building spaceships, but there you go. This is the suggested stuff over here that we've got. So, solar panels, power cells, life support, food, and hired meeple. Okay, great. I will take all of those suggestions on board heartily. What we're going to do is we're going to build out some rigging out the side. And on this rigging, we are going to place some solar panels. There we go. That actually looks kind of professional. And by kind of professional, I mean very professional. We did run out of that, I don't know, you can see it highlighted just there. I can't obviously drag my mouse up to it. But it's the, that titanium stuff. I don't know what it's called. But anyway, we've run out of that. I don't think that that's a huge problem, but it is what it is. Maybe we'll need to address that in a little bit. Anyway, yeah, solar panels, power cells. Let's try and get ourselves a power cell. I also want to get some bulkhead, or a bulkhead and an airlock, but we can perhaps do that in just a bit. We don't need to worry about that straight off the bat. Okay, so life support is actually something that we need, so we can just go and plonk that one down right there. That's not got any power at the moment. Totally understandable. Let's plonk down a power cell right there. Now, we are also going to need a conduit. Excuse me? Where did you just go? Honestly? Alright, I guess I need to place down another power cell. There we go. And that is charging up. So it seems that the link from the solar panels is going to the battery, and therefore it is going to the life support system. And as you can see in the room, oxygen percentage is now up to 100%. Bada bim, bada boom, that's how it is done. Okay, it also recommends that we have a fish tank for food supply. Don't ask me why these people seemingly only eat fish. Just a disposition, I guess. You know what? Let's be a little bit. Fuck's sake. Let's not do that. Salvage that. Can I salvage? Oh, fuck's sake. Let's not do that. I want to go up a level. Now, to go up a level, we scroll through, and I want to put in a ladder segment right there. Right? So that should mean... Okay, I literally have no idea. I literally have no idea how this works. Okay, I'm just deleting this stuff, apparently. How is this working? I just delete it when I place ladder segments. Okay, there we go. That worked. Don't ask me how. It just did. It just worked. There we go. It's worked, and therefore I don't want to think about it again. Anyway, let's build out a second floor up here. There we go. So we've got a nice second floor. It's not that great, actually. I kind of want to scrap it. I want to get a little bit of distance between, the first floor and the second floor, so that I feel that there's some elevation in this building, All right, let's get that there, and then That's too big, but that's fine. That's also too big, but that's fine. The good thing about doing this is that it doesn't really count for anything at the moment. You know, it's not like we're wasting resources. Anyway, yep, so we've got that elevation now. We've got, you know, the top floor, the bottom floor. And this is the floor that the fish tank is going to be on. So there we go. Fish tank is over there. We've got all of our suggested things, bar the people. Is there anything else that's sort of important that we need to get in? There is one thing which I would like to do, and that is an airlock, and that I'm anticipating will be put right here. So you want to always make sure that you've got bulkheads basically spaced around the entire space station, just like any normal space station or submarine or any other sort of vehicle like that. It looks a bit funky, but it's okay. We're going to expand it out in a symmetrical fashion. The example that it gives is something like that. We've pretty much got exactly that, except the fact that our station is across a couple of levels. There's good reason for that, and I'll explain as we go. But basically, we can say "begone to you." Now, in terms of hiring people, let's look at hiring people. So, I did learn what all of these people did in the tutorial, although I cannot remember off the top of my head. You are something. You're a janitor. I know you're a janitor. You're a scientist. You're an engineer. I guess we get an engineer, right? Let's also get that guy, and then let's also get this guy. I mean, I have literally no idea what any of these guys do, so as far as I'm concerned, literally not got the foggiest. Yep, so we've got them on board. Happy days. I think we're pretty much ready to launch, so therefore let's go and do it. Okay, great. So what it's done is it's plonked us into a galaxy. We can scroll around a little bit here. You can see that there's a bunch of sectors that we can immediately jump to. I don't really know what this yellow nonsense signifies, but it's direction of travel or something, so there we go. I'll take it. Anyway, yep, so as you can see, there's different values of different resources in each sector. So I think we probably want to go to this sector here. It's got plentiful richness of brothium and dilithium. It's plentiful. There's no danger. There's no pirates. Obviously, these sectors are pirates. There's a high chance of pirates here, low chance of pirates there, etc., etc., etc. You get the picture. So we're gonna go here. We're gonna jump over here, and we're gonna sort of talk about some of the mechanics that we need to play this game. It's currently paused, and we have been spawned into this area. Yeah, so we're currently here. We can move around. We don't want to move around. We do not want to move around. Yeah, so there's a couple of bits and bobs that are already in play, as it seems. Interesting. As you can see, there is a bunch of minerals around that we can dig up. Now, of course, it's really important that we dig these minerals up in order to... Oh, I see something hidden there. Yep, there's a solar panel or two in there, which I can't see. Well, it is on that level, but it's behind that stuff. Yeah, anyway. Yeah, so there's a bunch of stuff here that I think we can exploit, and that's absolutely something that we are going to be looking to do. So anyway, without further ado, let's unpause and get into it. Alright, so you chaps, well, there's a couple of things that we need to do. First of all, we're going to enable this as a trading airlock. Now, what that means is that we're going to be able to have a ship come up alongside us and trade with us, which is going to be very, very important indeed. Now, I actually want to build out here. Can't find suit rack. Oh, we actually... Okay, hold on a minute. I take it all back. I take it... Can I cancel that? Okay, apparently not. There we go. Yeah, okay, I take it all back. That's not going to be a trading airlock. What we're actually going to do is we're going to build a suit rack right here. Now, if we build a suit rack right there, Mr. Engineer is going to build it. What are you? You're a miner. Perfect. That's exactly what we want. A refiner, we're also going to talk about his role in a tiny little bit. In the meantime, in the meantime, I'm going to just turn the volume down a smidge. Anyway. Okay. You may resume. Anyway, the suit rack is going to allow us to get outside, which is pretty imperative for what we're after. Because what we're after is we're after some trading. I've had a little thought, and I've decided that I want to build another thingamabobber in that direction. So you're going to suit up. You're going to head out there. Oh, don't get crushed by the ship in the meantime. And chaps on the outside can now read. And we can actually trade with these guys. So if we want to sell off any resources, the trader's got a bit of money, we've got a bit of money, etc. We can, we can trade stuff, which is really, really cool indeed. Now, miner. Yes, let's put you to work straight away by selecting this entire area. You are going to get your suit on, you're going to suit up, you're going to jump out, you're going to hop into the trade ship, and you're going to be on your way. Now, I don't know what this refines into, but we're going to have to wait and see, I guess. Anyway, he should just be... Yeah, you can just see him. Just see him here. You are going to be mining away for a good wee while over there, so that's kind of nice. There we go. And as you can see, this is now being built up. And it's being expanded, which is really, really nice. As I say, this is going to be for another dock because we want an exclusive dock for trading. A dock for trading? We want an exclusive airlock for trading so that we get a bunch of trade ships coming, and then we want a dock that can be used by pretty much everyone. So let's put that in there, and let's put this in here. That's not at all what I wanted to do. I thought it was, but as it turns out, I was horrendously wrong. Okay, cool. And last thing, suit rack over here. Just like so. Alright, cool. Now, Mr. Refiner. As you have probably noticed, the Mr. Refiner chap over here still has not been put to work. That is because we haven't had the opportunity to give him a proper role. And that proper role is going to involve working his little behind off at a refinery. And there's a couple of bits and bobs that we need before we can build a refinery. So what I think is really important is that you get your butt back out there and you start mining. Oh, damn. That's fine. Okay, so we're going to turn that onto a fully activated trade airlock, which means that we hopefully should see a bunch more ships just come in and trade with us, which is really what we're after. This has all been built up now, which means that this airlock can be not for trading and, can just be general use in there. Anyway, good. As soon as we get our next ship, fingers crossed, we're going to be able to trade away some of this, what is this, Brothium? Yeah, we should be able to trade away some of our Brothium and get the resources that we need to make a refinery. Now, of course, the whole point of a refinery is to refine whatever you stick into the refinery, I guess. And just to illustrate the point, as if on cue, here comes the trade ship. Anyway, yes, we want to... Where's my dude gone? Where the hell are you? Are you on that tile? Okay, that's a bit weird. Anyway, we need to make sure that we get ourselves the materials that we need for a refinery. So, let's sell off this stuff. As you can see, our money's increasing, his money is decreasing. That gives me a little bit of dosh to play around with. Now, what are the resources that we need for a refinery? We need 50 of those chrome octagonal things and 10 green light bulbs. Yeah, scientific for sure. So we currently have 3 of those green light bulbs. We need 10, and the other thing that we needed are these bad boys. How many of those did we need? I think we needed a hell of a lot. We need 50. Okay, well, this is an ambitious purchase, to say the least. Well, we're going to be able to buy a couple. But we need somewhat more. Now, what I would love to do is I would love to buy another miner, because if we have another miner, then that means that we can start, you know, getting more stuff. What if I sell off some of this? I mean, even if I sell off a bunch of these tile things, which, you know, we got a lot of these tile things, as you can see just at the side here. Yeah, we'll sell off a couple. Is that enough? Not enough. One more. One more. There we go. Okay, that's fine. That's pretty much exactly what we need. And as soon as we get this, in, then that just means that we can actually start operating. One of our chaps can actually take up his full role. It also means that we can just start refining, you know, stuff into more valuable stuff, which again is just a positive for trade, because that's what trade. That's how trade works, you know. You add value at each stage of production. What the fuck? Did I? Oh my god! I just made a fish tank. Oh, that's so stupid. Oh, you're kidding me. I made a fish tank. Why? That's completely wrong. It's completely wrong. Oh. No. Are you disassembling the fish tank? I hope you are. Okay. I'm not sure that you're disassembling the fish tank. Oh, you are. That's great. That you saved me a real headache there. Okay, let's actually build what we intended to build rather than a fish tank. I don't want to have 2 fish tanks. We really don't need them. Yeah, it should be totally fine. Fingers crossed this works with the... I think this should be powered. Yeah, this is powered, which is exactly what I was hoping for. It turns out that the life support also has a conduit in it, which means that the power just flows through it, which is exactly what we're looking for. Anyway, let's talk about refining stuff. So currently we've got brothium in pretty much abundance, actually. And as you can see, just highlighted here, as I hover over it, you can see that it is used in a bunch of recipes. So let's see if we can actually make some stuff. So it turns out that we can make brothite. I do say. Let's add 10 to be produced. In fact, you know what? Let's just add... We might as well just add pretty much all of the stuff that we have. Also, that obnoxiously loud noise, that's snoring, as it turns out. Great. Get to work on brothite refining. Okay, so it's I get it, guys. I get it. You need beds. You need a janitor. We need to clearly try and get some of this stuff sorted. Unfortunately, I don't really have the resources right now because I just committed them all to making brothite. Let's. Oh, hold on a minute. Oh, we got loads of brothite. What am I talking about? Let's sell this, dude. Let's sell this. That costs 2, as it turns out, and this costs 5. So that's just like a net positive for us. I'm gonna reduce this down all the way to about. Yeah, let's roll about that. We can get a refiner, an engineer, a janitor. A janitor costs $400. That is a rip-off if ever I heard of one. Well, I'm quite keen to get a janitor. But at the same time, I kind of want to get a bed and sort of sleeping quarters for them all sorted before we start faffing about with yet more people, because we do need to get a couple of beds in play here, kind of as soon as possible. What I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make a bedroom over here. Not enough bits of steel. Let's buy a bunch of steel. Yeah, I know it's going to cost us an arm and a leg, but that's fine as it turns out. Yeah, it's going to be a little bit lopsided for now, but it's gonna, you know, there's room to expand here, and we will absolutely be expanding. As it turns out, we can make a hell of a lot of beds because beds contain brothite. Who knew? Honestly, who knew? That's bloody great news. So yeah, we'll totally take advantage of that. Turns out that pot plants are also containing brothite, which brothite just seems to be, you know, that one resource that everyone is after. Anyway, no real need to wait around for anything at this rate because nothing of interest is really happening. You're still working away making your brothite, which is really, really nice, and you are working away at the brand new bedroom. Let's also put in a bulkhead right here. I think that's pretty darn important. Also, I haven't even talked about research yet, but we are actually going to get research established in the next episode. So forget about that for now. Just don't even think about it. Anyway, let's get some beds set up. 1, 2 beds there. I think will make a good start. Yep, I know you're sleeping on the floor. You're snoring very loudly. You're making me wish that I could go to bed, but alas, I have to sit and record YouTube videos all day. Such is the way of things. Anyway, yeah. So that's all good. You're gonna get outside, thankfully. The bed. I don't think that bed's been built. At least I wouldn't expect it to, given the fact that the engineer hasn't had a moment to work on it. I think if I just place the bed sort of right next to it, then it'll just, you know, they're not going to have any issues pathing to the bed. As you can see, they've also got a bunch of modifiers that they're pretty upset about. They're all pretty upset because, you know, they ate standing up. That's also something that we should probably address, and in fact, I think we probably will address that at the very start of the next episode. We'll deal with getting them a proper set a table and chairs. In fact, you know, we might even have it linked off from the bedroom, so they don't even need to walk that far. You never know. We'll have to wait and see. We'll also discuss in a bit more detail the officer's desk and hopefully a bit of research. So we'll be able to deal with that. Obviously, there's not much research. This is still the pre-alpha, so you got to bear that in mind. Anyway, ladies and gents, thank you very, very much for watching. My name, of course, has been Meeple Potato. This has been Meeple Station, and I will see you next time. Bye.